Hello there, my friends. Welcome back to Cloud Wars Minute. The deal here is if you give us just a couple of minutes, we're going to give you some unique insights into the greatest growth market the world has ever known. Wanted to talk a little bit about Microsoft's fiscal Q3 cloud results and also the growing threat that they're facing from AWS. But first, I also want to say, just atmospherically, do you ever get those situations where you feel like you got monsters on your left and creepy crawly slimy things on your right, and they're all over you and they got their eyes on you and they seem to really want to get after you? I think Microsoft, as powerful and as wonderful and as high performance as it is, I think Microsoft might be feeling that way a little bit because AWS definitely closing the gap on number one Microsoft. Now, we won't know AWS's Q1 numbers until later this week, but for Microsoft, if we take a look here, Microsoft Cloud in the quarter ended March 31st grew, and that's their fiscal third quarter, grew 32%. 1 quarter ago, and I know it was Q4, which is a big one for AWS, but AWS's growth rate for the period ended December 31st was 40%. So if they come anywhere close to that, it'll be the fourth straight quarter in which AWS has grown significantly faster than the Microsoft Cloud. Now, the other big thing that comes out of this is, right, some people say, oh, you can't compare AWS and Microsoft. They say it's apples and oranges. That's nuts. In the eyes of customers, business customers, they're not looking for four-letter acronyms from tech companies. They're looking for business solutions. Some might involve infrastructure, it could involve platform, it could involve databases, applications, services, developer tools, and so on. So don't let anybody tell you this stuff like they're not comparable. They certainly are. But I thought that it was fascinating, this comment from the opening of Satya Nadella's comments on the earnings call. He said that digital technology is the key input that now powers the world's economic output. So again, very thoughtful commentary. I don't want to lean on him. Very thoughtful commentary from Nadella, as always. And it's to think that a company can grow 32% to well over $20 billion in revenue for the quarter is a phenomenal achievement. But AWS, very likely, I think this week, they will report a higher growth rate than Microsoft's 32%. So I think that'll mean that while AWS is still smaller than Microsoft, it is closing the gap by growing faster. Now, those growth rates, often they're just numbers, right? You could say that, but they also indicate that AWS is doing something different, something unique, something compelling that customers find truly attractive to enable that sort of growth. And as I said before, if AWS does beat that 32% growth rate from Microsoft, when Amazon reports its numbers on, I believe it'll be Thursday of this week, then that will mark the fourth straight quarter that AWS has grown faster than Microsoft. And that is not a happy story for the folks in Redmond, even though their own performance, judged strictly on its own merits, is really outstanding. So great for customers to have these two giant, fantastic companies competing aggressively and delivering more and better services for those customers. Thanks for being with us here at Cloud Wars Minute. Watch out what sort of company you keep, and watch out to see who might be gaining on you. Have a fantastic day.